Hey guys, I'm just gonna make a really quick video. My nose is kind of stuffed. I'm dealing with sinuses right now, so bear with me, but I have something to get off my chest. I've essentially been... I'm not gonna go into detail about everything. For the sake of my own sanity, I need to keep my privacy. But, I have been hypocritical about a lot of things. I wouldn't say lying, but just not being fully transparent on this channel about my personal life. You know, I'm a Christian. I try to be a good Christian. But sometimes I really don't care. Sometimes I really don't care about trying to be a good Christian, and I just do whatever I want. And, you know, I make these YouTube videos to help people get closer to God and to help people see God's love for them and see the truth, but sometimes I doubt it myself. Sometimes I doubt God's love for me, and I doubt the truth of the Bible myself. And all my life, I always thought other Christians, which there were some Christians that I had been around who, if I had told them that, you know, I was struggling with my faith, that I was doubting God's love for me, that I was doubting the Bible's truth, they would have ridiculed me. They would have been like, how? But it really made, because I knew for a fact they would have reacted like that, okay? I went to a private Christian school. There was a lot of kids there who were really into religion. You know, the really good kids, the really innocent kids who are really into religion. And I honestly, I respect them so much, bro. And it's like, I could never do that. I could never be like a pastor's kid. I could never be like, you know, really innocent. Like, and I think God didn't make me a pastor's kid for a reason, and God made me lose my innocence at a young age for a reason, to be honest with you, by being on the internet and seeing, you know, pornography and a lot of stuff, just, you know, adult stuff on the internet in general, not just things like bad stuff like pornography. Well, it is bad, but not just like inherently sinful stuff, just in general, seeing things on the internet that were more for adults, you know, even if they're not necessarily sinful, just being exposed to stuff that is still more for adults. And even as a kid, like, I barely had any other kids in my neighborhood to play with. I mean, I did at some points, but they always left, you know. But honestly, even as a kid, like, outside of my one best friend that I would actually hang out with outside of school, that was my age, that I still hang out with, I would mainly talk to adults, even as a kid. When we'd go to some place, when we'd go to some party or something, even to this day, to be honest with you, I always rather would talk to the adults than the people my own age. So, yeah. I'm just making this video to say that, like, I haven't always been the best Christian. I haven't always done the right things, and even while making this channel, even recently, I'm just feeling really lost right now, to be honest with you. I feel like I have an idea of my past. I feel like I have an idea of how I've matured. I feel like I have an idea of my purpose, but, like, I feel really lost right now. I just pray for me. Pray for God's guidance on my life. God bless you. Amen.